think Apple is in a weird spot when it comes to their wearables. They're in this limbo that I'm going to call suffering from success. They have such dominance over the market with the Apple Watch and AirPods that they kind of feel like they don't really need to change too much to get people to buy them, or at least they give that impression. The problem is that at the moment, I'm rocking a Garmin Fenix as my smartwatch of choice after years of recommending an Apple Watch, and fine, I would blindly pick AirPods Pro over their cheaper siblings and a lot of other offerings. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I think it's long overdue that we get some major changes to these products, but sadly, I'm not so sure if this is the year for that. So let's talk about what we can expect this year when it comes to the company's wearables. I'm Jaime Rivera with Pocket Now, and let's go through the leaks and rumors of the new AirPods and Apple Watch Series 7. Starting off with the little guys, almost 5 years later, after their original release, the AirPods are finally getting a new design. And I'll be the first to celebrate because if you saw my video, I never recommended them. The idea of no tips and the one-size-fits-all is not the best way to approach a market where no ear is the same. They even said it on the video. The thing is, according to multiple leaks and even some counterfeit clones that came from China a few months ago, this new look will resemble the AirPods Pro slightly. Like, sure, this means we get shorter stems along with a larger shell for the outer earpiece, but of course, even with them looking pretty similar, these are no pros. So no replaceable ear tips, which already throws fit out the window, and even if the pressure vents from the pros are here apparently, reports say that ANC won't be making the cut. Kind of an odd move given how offerings that cost a lot less money are already doing some of that. Now, something that is coming along from the pros is the force sensor in the controls in the stem, replacing the tap gestures we used to have on the original AirPods. A welcomed upgrade if it ends up happening. Now, the case is also getting some love. It will be shorter and wider this time around, following cues from the pros. Qi wireless charging is reportedly a standard now, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that one considering how AirPods Max have been handled. On the insides, we're getting a next-generation wireless chip that's tipped to replace Apple's current H1, which will feature a smaller system on a package. It's tipped to offer better power efficiency, longer range, and just better performance overall. We've also heard that Apple will add a 20% larger battery when compared to the last generation, which is welcome considering how those weren't really great at it. Sadly, it seems performance does not include the most important element, and that's sound quality. We hear from some that it won't be better, and others claim improved bass thanks to the new design, and I say Apple better figure that one out, as it's been 5 years for these AirPods to sound the same. There's no excuse. Finally, some reports believe that these AirPods 3 will be priced at $150 and will launch on September 14th along with the iPhone 13 series. So just to recap, new design, a new case, a slightly bigger battery, and somewhat of an improvement to sound quality. Let's hope that's not all for the dated price tag. Now, the Apple Watch is sort of a different animal. There are elements of change and essentials that reportedly don't. Ming-Chi Kuo is calling this a dramatic change in design, but if you know anything about Apple, remember design changes rarely ever involve feature updates. A ton of very trusted sources agree that we're getting a complete redesign with iPad Pro-like flat sides and less bezels, and sizes do sound new at 41 and 45 millimeters, along with a new lamination technique that'll make the screen come closer to the front cover. Now, conflicting rumors claim that it's not really a change in footprint and more a play of screen sizes like before, but if we were to believe the change in size, that 45 millimeter variant will reportedly be the largest largest Apple Watch to date, with a body size coming in at 1.9 inches diagonal and 16% more pixels in that display. Now, there's also a possibility of a micro LED display here, but take it with a grain of salt. Some renders from Jon Prosser from a few months ago also hint that Apple is considering a new color variant, but we're not too sure if that will come to the final product, and let's hope it's not another red. Now, switching on to internals, it'll reportedly be powered by a smaller double-sided S7 chip, which will allow for more room for other components, and we're hearing about a bigger battery, with some tipsters claiming that this will be the Apple Watch's biggest improvement in battery yet. Now, apparently we can also expect an improved U1 ultra wideband chip for better wireless connectivity as well. Now, you'd assume that the extra room would allow more features, but don't hold your breath. I mean, yes, we know there's a ton of speculation on a blood pressure monitoring system or a temperature sensor, but Bloomberg's Mark Gurman claims that there is no chance these features are coming, and as a matter of fact, we're expecting no health sensor updates this year, and leaving everything just visual. Now, when it comes to software, Apple introduced watchOS 7 back at WWDC, and we'll make sure to link to our video where we go into detail over what you're getting. But there are some other things we can expect, mainly with watch faces. Bloomberg claims that we're getting some new modular options that'll be more than what we currently get with Buzz Lightyear, but we'll have to wait and see if that actually happens. Finally, let's talk about release date, and I know what you're thinking. Isn't it supposed to just launch with the iPhones like it usually does? Well, multiple sources, including Ming-Chi Kuo, mentioned that Apple is going through production issues that pertain mainly to the display, which makes the micro-LED claims sound credible, but also meaning that it'll get announced with the iPhones, but mass production will begin until mid-September, with Kuo expecting mass shipments to start at the end of that month. And he didn't provide any dates, but we're expecting late October or probably some sort of shortage when you order. To conclude, AirPods are getting an overhaul, even if I debate calling them an upgrade yet, as it seems to be more a visual change, and if that remains true, that price tag is really going to be a hard sell at a time when you can sometimes even get the Pros on sale for $30 more on Amazon. It just does not make sense. And the Apple Watch seems to be going the same route as well, with a new design, very welcome upgrades in battery, but no new health features or much improvements. I mean, if you think of it, it pretty much follows on the theme of iPhones, even if the Apple Watch has never really had an S variant to claim. I really hope that Apple manages to sneak in at least one new feature to reel more people in or fix the current ones, because sleep tracking as it is just one of the reasons I decided to go back to Garmin. Let us know if you're excited for any of these updates in the comments below, and while you're at it, follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow me on my personal handles to see me laugh about your comments of my t-shirts being in the laundry. I do wear other shirts, you know. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.